Or like this week?
Oh, other kids.
Oh.
We've had a lot of kids.
Oh, he shit his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a.
That's a him thing. Yeah.
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 I was just watching him. Then he started putting his.
Yeah.
Staring at him because it was. And he got out of the sandbox, which is good because there were 10 fucking kids. And he's just standing there and he grabs his ear. And then he just fucking pukes. And as I was saying, Leo, are you okay? All over his face. I was so...
Yes.
You alright, buddy?
It's like, I look good. Is it an instant pickup if they throw up?
They throw up. Yeah. He was inside.
Get out of my face.
I told Raina and she was like, kidding? Completely. Complain about the noise.
Yeah.
Their kid needs
Absolute
the
quiet.
Noise has noise sensitivity. Fucking get a nanny, dude.
Yeah, clearly that kid's not ready for school.
No, and he's 3, so he shouldn't be.
Hello, stranger. Your work in getting the satellites up? You've done us a good turn. I know it was paying work, but a lot of mercs wouldn't even take a list contract. You here to talk about the defense pack? List is long on ideals, but short on credits and, well, sense. Don't get me wrong, they've got the best of intentions, but intentions alone aren't enough. I figured he might. I mean, I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but going forward, it's hard to imagine Jackie and Albin working together for the long haul without one winding up with a knife in the back. If you can get those stubborn mules to work together, really together, they might be able to see the sense of this defense pack going forward.
Oh man,
Not much of a choice, really.
Terry dropped the ball. I had like 4 terminations that I do yesterday.
Join the defense
Yeah,
That's a lot.
but for like week, like 2
operational
past.
until we can patch up. It's not much.
I got terminated, but she just told me. Like, oh, okay. Then to stay like another 30 minutes. Like, one would come in after I'd finished one, and I was like, bro, like what? Like, how hard is it just be like, you don't even need to put a ticket in, just be like, hey, we're just terminating this guy. And like, one of them, like, nobody told me, the guy never started. So it's like, I'm not tracking that, like, work to me. How would I ever know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't even started. I was like, this guy's been in the system for like a month and a half, and now you're telling me? What? It really doesn't matter, but I was just kind of like, oh, of course you put this in a day.
I'm relieved to hear you think. So, the sensors have picked up 2 contact groups. Undoubtedly our spacer friends. We don't have many ships, but we can send them with you. Or hold them in reserves, your call. Expect more than you encountered at the satellites. How much more? Hard to say at this distance. You are... After you deal with the spacers, meet back on my farm. I've got an idea how to find where the spacers are based.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
What do you think the new procedures is? We board from the back? Oh, that was mine? Holy shit. That's fast. Grab it.
Do you need anything? Your clothes cleaned, your boots polished,
Earl.
your mirror shined.
Boys on radio, successful journey.
Back again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies
Hey,
will not
Dusty.
be held responsible
If
for
you're ever
any
thinking
harm
to
you
yourself,
suffer by proceeding.
Oh, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now. Then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Tolomon 2 is a biological exclusion zone. Nothing down there but terramorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able.
Just need to get to fucking. Oh, it's not even this planet. Soul?
Got a moment? Let's catch up. Sure, I've got a minute. Take this. Enjoy.
I could give him.
In my line of work, it's a requirement. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on...
To sell stuff.
Living in the ground or caves has been a classic human maneuver since our species, friend.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered the space trial.
Sidonia may be rough around the edges, but it is utterly monumental.
How's it going? Can I help you? Cool. That's what we do here. Yo, stay good out there.
Stop by sometime. Let's talk. Just us adventurers.
If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else? Ah, fanciers. Not sure exactly what's available at the moment. Good luck. Well, it's been fun.
Where the fuck is that planet at? Oh, wait, maybe it's outside that I can repair? There like a fucking thing here? Dude, where my shit? Oh, what? Let's save since we just. Oh, I guess 2 skill points? But happens at max. Goes by 10, 20%. Probably pretty. Do I need to automatically give me? Just do. Up a lot better. How do you repair the ship? I think we need some special thing. Show me? think they're here. This doesn't seem right. Fuck was this?
If you have time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you.
This is it.
What does superfluous mean? I just read it in my book.
It means, more than enough. As in, Koroko has a superfluous amount of books.
No! I won't have more than enough until I have a super duper fluous amount of books.
Deimos ships. You deserve the best of the best. And that's Deimos.
Piece of history.
Right away.
I mean, bro, like. Oh.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
I just want to know how to repair my. Somebody on the other level? Oh.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos.
Talk to you.
I hope your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any question? Let me see your manifest. We'll unload that from your ship, right?
Okay, so you can do it over time. Didn't.
You should be honored to step foot in here.
Well, fucking sucks.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a long sword, there's nothing like it.
Where the? I wish this is like highlighted. Obviously not on this list. And I can't go there. Maybe there's one that allows me. Oh. I can do. No. Oh. Centauri, yeah. So maybe I just can't be at that point. And you can't even show me that like area, even though it's explored. Gotta do talk to them.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course.
Yeah, so
we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Okay. Let's Mass District Sound. All right here.
So I got the last spaceship, but then I realized my tank's broken. I'm stuck.
Yeah, figure out.
Terramorph heaven. So I said that.
Hello.
Spaceport.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me.
Any way to like distinguish?
Every time I see that statue, I know it. Can't really explain why.
Need some work done?
No, got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
You should inspect your ship. Sure thing.
I don't want to sell anything.
Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Nothing for us to do.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I clicked the button.
Weapons locked. Destroy 'em.
Hey, when you're not busy, it's Jack.
don't know. Get out this fucking battleship. I should have done shields, right? Okay, cool. It did save. And two.
You know now is the best time, but I need to talk with you.
Oh shit.
Get a lock and blast them!
No. He doesn't have hands.
Yeah, he does.
You a hooker? if I were wearing it. Granny pants.
You're not wearing underwear with a dress? Risky.
Nah. No, you don't know what you're saying. My God.
When you have time, of course.
Yeah. That's for me to know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's saying that? Yeah. My words? Yeah, I'm alright. I was gonna do maybe Cafe Rio? You're wanting some? You're wanting? Or. Well, when I get hungry, if Susan Express, whatever, the express place. Sammy's Express. Well, I mean, both sound good. I didn't know if it was gonna be, no, that's a delivery. Oh. Yeah. But I think it's only a certain time.
Safe and sound.
I don't know.
Okay.
30 credits.
You're tougher than I thought.
Easy money. So while you were doing that, I used the communication satellites to triangulate some Spacers chatter. There's an old derelict star station the Spacers are using as a base. I mean, there's a real outside chip.
Thanks.
There's a relay or something there, but these
Party planner.
Well, event planner?
But I still think wedding, right?
Well,
That's still in the regard.
That's usually like wedding.
Couldn't say it better myself. There are undoubtedly a lot of Spacers there, both ships and men on the station itself.
We could really use the mayor's ships for this, but we're never going to get a better chance to clean this system for good.
100% agree. So, oh glorious leader.
I don't know.
Any words of wisdom or inspiration before we embark?
That's what she said for a second. She's like,
this is it. The big one. We need to bring everything we got to bear. There won't be any do-overs on this one. We'll all be waiting for you to jump in.
in a compromising position.
No.
There's gotta be the all is lost moment. Sir?
Yeah, but that's not that moment. that's a completely different thing. Yeah, well, you can start again if you want to say it. So her boyfriend, that dude that's sitting next to her, is not even part of the family.
Oh?
No.
She just invited him?
Yeah, because they're
also not part.
Yeah, she's yeah.
I saw that part.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, so that's a big.
Why
key.
did they invite her to stuff?
Because like her parents are bad or something. I don't know. It doesn't really like fully state everything.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no, fuck you. Have fun with your new daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They have kids already?
Yeah.
Aside from that?
I don't know. It never like goes in.
Well, then they probably don't, because where the fuck are they? Like a family thing. There.
Probably, yeah. That's a good point.
She doesn't want to have another. She doesn't even...
Yeah, but it's the whole.
Yeah, I get why it's funny, but it's like.
Oh, I'm not babe.
Who the fuck would say?
Yes, what? Pardon.
Oh, go fuck. Oh, fuck.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Thank you.
Nice.
No.
Thanks. Thank you. Being cool. Cool and cool. Here you go to the dispenser.
I don't get why kids
I don't either. I
they
think it's
think it's
disgusting.
soda.
Yeah. It is so fucking disgusting.
I agree.
Even in like a liquor form, like
Yeah, but it's like carbonation and not sugar, you know?
yeah, no, I think I get the.
It's not good.
So
I've never had like a drink sparkling water that's like
yeah. I don't know. I think it's definitely carbonation for sure because like I honestly love sodas after a long run.
you like soda.
Well, no, like a lot after like a run, like being dehydrated. Like that carbonation feels so good, but I've never had like a bubbly after that, so I don't know. What a neat. Yeah.
How cringy is this? Press this. How cringy is it to post? Like, what the fuck? Girl, who? I don't get people.
Oh.
He chose me. Like, you could probably fucking.
Yeah.
He chose me. Good for you.
Yep, enjoy that.
You posting on about it? Wow. How'd you get him?
Wow.
Chose you?
Let's talk.
Y'all cheap. I can't wait to see how it ends. Who chooses next? Ugh, that's such a cringy thing to post. Why are people like that? Why can't they just like hate someone
People are
out about it? Like, shut up. Nobody cares. That video had 0 likes and 0 comments. There's a lot of videos like that, and usually, oh my god, the people who do that are usually super ugly. Like, I'm like, it's funny. That girl wasn't like ugly. That was.
yeah.
But like, there's. Not.
Glad to hear you're tougher than I thought. Easy money. There's an old... I mean, I'm telling you. Couldn't say it. There are but 100% of... This is it. We need to bring everything we got to. We'll all be waiting.
God, it's so. How many followers is this guy? 10.1 million. Just took piece. It's what it says. That's pretty.
Oh, the yeah.
Keys of truth.
Yeah, cheese of truth. I was saying.
You ever watch Kablam?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Justin and I used to watch Kablam. So weird. Had like It also had like the superheroes, like, but like Action League now is what.
Huh.
The guys are supposed to be. Your woman was Lightning Girl.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. This is starting to sound familiar.
Yeah.
Because they're action figures, right?
Yeah. It was a lot of like puppets stuff, or claymation stuff.
Oh.
From what I remember.
Okay.
And like the action figures. Those were action figures. That was filmed.
Board is clear.
We filmed that.
Oh.
Textbook there. We're free.
Just on.
Oh. Maybe through. Everybody there is.
Yeah.
She just smacked it. But like, how are you gonna do that and not hold on tight to your book when you're on a baby? Babies hit things.
They do?
Yes.
Maybe demon babies.
No, all babies. And God, Violet's so. Oh. She got mad at me because I picked her up the other day. Stop it! And she crying. I was like, you. Now she's trying to walk. Like, oh, sucks for your parents, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you. And you know what's fun? Like, Justin thinks Violet looks like a baby. So, fun for him. You know what I mean? Like, good, there's payback. Cause she, like, Leo's kind of like chill sometimes. She is fucking not chill. Naughty too.
I lost them.
Naughty, naughty.
She's not. Hey, little cat. That little meow. Meow, dude. No.
Nice. Bestus. He's a smoke. Smoke out. Smoke out.
Hey, there's the ship. Beautiful as ever. Dustin. Let's talk.
This is gonna be.
Oh my god. Shut it up. A really fucked up picture.
Well, they don't need it now. Come on. This. Ow.
Oh, okay, I found it. Have a moment. Oh, huh. They're shooting. Our way. Let's do.
Okay.
And a week or two ago, she had like a him abuse.
Okay.
However, today we found out that like I don't know, Rena told us that like a restraining order is in effect, and Dad has a lawyer, and she told him that he could pick up the kid. Told her ex that and I heard that and I was like, this sounds like a setup. Like I don't want to take sides because I don't know their background. I don't know who's fucking who. I don't know who hates who. But what I do know is that like I haven't seen any bruises on this kid. And she's like weird as fuck about it. Kid, the only bruises he has is from being a gas 5-year-old, you know? Like, like shin ones, like, because he ran into some, you know? His behavior hasn't changed. Like, nothing is weird with him. We haven't, and we, like, because it's contentious, they hate each other, I think.
Okay.
So, today so there was a restraining order last week. She was like, he can no longer pick him up. We were like, all right, cool. Like, all right.
That's it. Yeah.
This week, he wasn't able to go to McPolin. They live in Heber. And so he had to come back to school. He was there on Fridays.
Okay.
But don't live in Park City. Park City was like, you can't fucking go to this here.
Yeah.
So now he's with us, but also the restraining order, she said it wasn't in effect anymore. And it wasn't in effect due to lack of evidence.
Yeah.
But the dad's name is Jude. Jude lawyer was like, you can get him, but he's like, no. And I would be like, I'm not getting him either. Like, this because everything just sounded like a trap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his mom is so nice. The thing, like, she's very nice. But like, so is the fucking dad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's not like I can be like, oh, this dude's, because there's parents that I'm like, they're fucking assholes. You can just tell. They're both not. They're not assholes, but also it could just to have him and vice versa. So today they were like, oh, he can pick him up and take him. And so he came today and kind of like watched him outside the window, but was like, I'm not pay tuition.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not going to take him today. My lawyer said I could, but like, I agree with him. It sounds like a fucking trap.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's abusing him. Because, like, he's picked him up several times. Like, hey, can you stay here so I can take pictures of him and prove that he doesn't have any fucking bruises on him? And I was like, yeah. Like, and he's, like, a pleasant person to talk to.
Yeah.
But also, you never know if a pleasant person is a piece of shit with other people, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't make a decision here or there, but I heard that, and I was like, that is a crap. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so difficult, because it's like, who's
the actual
telling the truth?
Yeah.
Or is it like she just hates him? They're divorced. Like, she doesn't talk to him. Does she just fucking hate him and not want him to add?
Yeah.
That, like, cause she's not a fucking bitch. And she does like her son. Cause there are some women who like hate their fucking kids, but will take them because they just hate the fucking dad. That exists. I've seen that. But she fucking loves this kid and dotes on it. And she's so sweet. I just
This is the first deep breath I've taken in months.
Yeah.
I make no illusion.
And I kind of like feel bad for him.
And Now it's
And it's like, I kind of like also feel bad. Like, what if he is a fucking ass? I'm just like, I fell for his nice persona.
very diplomatic.
Very true, or you fell for her nice persona?
But it sounded nice. The rest of the
Yeah,
family's
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they're both nice. I would say both of them are very nice and pleasant. Like, they're not.
compared to what someone like
They are
you
not the
is.
most annoying parents to deal with.
We're just dirt poor farmers and miners just trying to get by.
I don't know what we're gonna do about it.
Not much of anything with
He
those
does. He.
affairs. But I feel like Jenna and I might have
Body.
finally healed some old wounds.
And I'm wondering, cause she. You ever seen the truck? Drives around. It's got a wizard on it. It says
This is the first
thing or
time
whatever.
I've taken
Sometimes
it.
he's here.
I make no illusions. You did this. And now it's up to us.
70-year-old who's got businesses here in Park City. Fucking hate him because he's an asshole. And we're wondering if he's like behind it, sort of. Because I think he's fucking. Mom's name is Olivia. I think he's fucking her, and like, I think she's from the film. Like she would fuck with him.
If you ever
I'm wondering, like, if
system,
someone who's
come back and visit.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's hanging him because Dylan picks him up. But
Okay.
wondering if he driving force behind it or not, because Erlin's a fucking asshole. Like people in town, I've seen people post on Park City assholes about him and his truck and his driving. Like he's, if he's behind it, like, oh, you got money, I'm gonna fuck with you. Not that she's a gold digger, but like,
Same.
feel bad. And this kid is like, not. He's changed about him. Both of them fucking spoil the fuck out of him. Like, he's pretty well behaved. Cries a lot, but like, happens when you're
Bitches.
you and you cry. Yeah, exactly. Hey, look at this.
10 seconds.
10. Ravi?
To the stars, Captain.
Arr. Arr.
Jesus Christ.
Did you see what it said?
Yep. $9.11. The special
I know.
deal.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I laughed at it, so I should. On Antonia.
How am I? How? What? How is the shit? Yeah, dude.
I just wanted to say I had plans for. You know, that Crimson Fleet pirate.
Like parents who do this shit.
A while ago. I just appreciated how you rescued me. That's all.
Co-parent.
Good to be part of a team, isn't it?
Dad does co-parent. Like, because there's dads that just fucking don't. His dad does.
So many
Like,
things can go wrong.
fucking
Working
co-parent.
with people you can trust is important.
You don't have to like each other.
Yeah.
You can fucking be fine for your kid. You can talk shit about them all you want, not around them, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you can do that. Talking shit fucks them up.
Yeah.
It fucks those kids up. And it's like, that's not okay or appropriate. Especially if they're not piece of shit assholes. Like I said, I'm not at their home, so I don't know, but like, Oliver likes going with his dad. He's never like scared, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
kids who don't want to go with people, they don't just fuck, like they throw fits into you. They're not happy. He's happy to see dad. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
all right, let's go. You know what I mean? Like he goes, doesn't like stick around.
The captain allowed everybody to.
Makes me sad. It's like you guys just like,
The meats were so expensive.
and then just hate each other in the background because
No,
he
that doesn't
can see
happen.
this.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
That's fucked. I wouldn't do that.
Floated around eating cookie globs for days, I'd say we gained quite a lot of weight. As we were in space,
I want.
actually did not.
No.
They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. Just figured I'd mention. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
Really need to drink.
Irvin Adani was my husband. He was awesome. Yes, he's...
Hey, here.
That's right. We can't know the consequences of the choices we never made, and anything beyond that is imagination alone. But for the choices we made, it feels just a bit closer, doesn't it? Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it.
What motherfucking... What is the difference between a service fee and a delivery fee? Why is this $10? On taxes and other fees. Alright.
You know what? I got like a $10 like DoorDash yesterday. Off of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know, and I thought it was like the upping their own. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they.
Yeah, we might.
Like a new...
Might be trying it. Let me see. So we're gonna build the same thing and just see. That's ridiculous. That's like 20% of the cost of the fucking meal. Not even in a tip. The tip hasn't even been included yet. Yeah, tip's not even started. Like, it's not even there. I just want to see the difference. Like to say it's the other one.
Through a different site. Well, see, no, with mine, I got the alert like after the.
I should be over it.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
Mine's right before the tip. It doesn't show you once you put in the. It doesn't show when you put in the tip. After the total.
Time for me to.
DoorDash does.
Neither of them do.
Mine does.
So you get a total. You get a total. Then you go next. You put in the tip, and then you do next. It doesn't show you the total.
Dodge space pirates.
Doesn't show you.
Discover new planets.
Until you, unless you look at like search for it.
Distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
I was kind of wondering why these have been so fucking high. Maybe this has been it.
That makes a lot of sense.
I was like, dude, how is this like $40 when it's like it'd be like still like McDonald's? Yeah, but like even McDonald's would be $40, and I was like, dude, we had sausage egg McMuffin, and I did like a $4 tip. I was like, how's this adding up when there's supposed to be $0 delivery charge? Like this is starting to become like
Yeah,
sus.
don't you have like the
Not anymore. Not anymore because it doesn't make sense. So I'm like, dude, if I'm still paying the same amount minus 48 cents, it's like doesn't make sense to add $60 to normal purchase or a normal monthly subscription. Like,
okay, here. Where you going? Don't go nowhere. Hey.
Oh, but you wanted a drink.
Can I add that or no?
No. Oh. Oh yeah, dude.
My little kid. Don't go away.
I mean, I guess it's fucking like $2 difference, but I don't know what this like. I don't get what a service fee helps us operate DoorDash, but why is it $5?
I don't.
15% of your shit is service charged. No, it's like $2 less. But it's like the service. Okay, so now the question is, hang on, is the service charge? I'm gonna do it for this. I'm gonna do it for whatever we're on right now.
I don't like her face. I don't like his face, but also like she's hot. Like I don't like her face. Body is nice.
But it's delivery fee, so it doesn't even.
So they up the fucking. What?
No. They. Remind me to take a look, so I'm gonna activate for free. I want to actually Google this. Because, like, how is a service fee, like, oh, because it is the drive. So then, like, why are we tipping?
Because the service fee goes to DoorDash. That's the fuck part. The service fee does not go to the fucking drivers.
I'm gonna just do, sorry, babe, I'm just gonna do, I'm doing fucking Domino's. Like, this is stupid. This is getting dumb. Like, I've like been looking at like the expenses. I was like, dude, how are these charges?
I was pretty pissed off yesterday when because I got an alert from Capital One like 10 minutes fucking after.
Yeah.
Because it was not on the receipt. When you go to DoorDash, after the receipt, it wasn't fucking on there. And when I looked, it wasn't on the tip. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, then it makes me think, like, okay, so let's say it's a 15% charge.
Don't throw math at me.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, but like, they still have to do 5% towards the DoorDasher for gas.
DoorDash and
there's no way, because
I don't know if Uber Eats fucks their drivers as much, but I know DoorDash does not.
But I'm saying, like, it still has to go, so I'm thinking like 5%. So if you did a 15%, you're giving basically so if I add 5% to 50, they're getting 20% plus the fucking 10% that's going to DoorDash or whatever.
Going to the business, it's not going.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start just going buying the stuff. To be honest, just putting in the order.
Yeah.
Because it's not a service. There's not.
What?
Never fucking realized that.
No, I think this is new.
This is like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I agree.
That's basically going to a restaurant, putting a tip down, and then putting another
more.
tip.
Yeah. I agree.
On top. Well,
I was
the other
pissed.
thing
I thought the person added it, and then you said this, and now I'm like, oh, okay. I see what's fucking going on.
I just need going picking up the food before I start drinking. All it is.
I'd pick it up, but
no, I know. No, like I'm just saying for myself. Like,
and it's
I'm probably
how like Domino's is gonna definitely be.
Yeah, because Domino's is literally it's gonna be fucking like. Yeah, I might just like ping you like when I'm coming home, be like, hey, this is what I'm doing for dinner. So like be aware around like 30, like, hey, I'm going here, and I'll give you like 30 minutes or something.
I don't like her face, babe.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't like her face. Like, I think she's very average. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful still. Like, she's not ugly. But if I saw her face next to Megan Fox's face.
That's a technical problem. Oh.
That's a stupid thought to think. A guy who's way lower in numbers than me won't fuck me over. Like, and then they'll come back crawling, be like, I didn't mean to. And then you have to be like, fuck you. Not all girls. What did he start a fight for? Because, like, she's hot, hotter than him, and he's like, get over it. She wants to fuck you. Are you shocked?
Blows my mind that somehow pepperoni stuffed cheese bread is now a thing. Like, how's that never been a thing? Like,
Pepperoni.
hard. Like, why is that new? Like, oh, you just gotta throw pepperoni? Like, you should have everything just thrown in there. Like, I would understand meat-wise, like, hey, we gotta get a right temperature. But I'm like, dude, you're still throwing it in the fucking oven.
For what? Sorry about.
Throw a wrench into the operations.
You didn't do that. I was honestly, like, you hadn't pointed that out. About the dude. Extra tip.
Now
That I know that it's a fucking service fee.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just fucking call DoorDash.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Like, I get taxes. Like, no, don't get me wrong. And I understand there's a fee to operate the site. I get that.
Yeah, no, they're just fucking people over.
They're like, I think they must have, because like, it's got to be recent, because I never remember it being so
recent, for
fucking
sure.
high.
Right? It's crazy how expensive. Arby's is kind of expensive. But then, like, full charge went through. I did it. And, like, after we got the order, and, like, 10 minutes later, it was, like, $99 from DoorDash. Or $9.99 from DoorDash. And I was like, the fuck? Excuse me? I didn't do that.
See, they're such cucks with it, too, because they don't tell you it.
Nope.
They just show it, and then you go to tip, and you're like, well, I gotta tip the guy at least like 15%, you know, or whatever, 12%, 20%, whatever, you know, whatever you're feeling that day. But it's like, dude, you never see the total. You never actually fully see the total.
Hey.
And you're like, oh, well, it's like you know, I just went to $30, so, and then you're like, oh, cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Oh, we gotta wait. You might still be on like the coupon area, so you have to be like, I'm done. If you're trying to do like a 2 liter or whatever.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
Get your drink.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're
That his older brother or younger brother?
Older.
Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's
Oh my god, I can't believe
vacation here.
around her all the time.
As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Yeah, so they're doing. So basically, it's the same. It really is the same. So you got like $3 in taxes and then delivery charge. But if
from Domino's?
Yeah. That'd be the service charge.
So this is like
it's the
a
same.
new thing?
No, it's the same. I guess it's the same. Maybe I'm just freaking out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's the same.
No, this is like new across the board. Yeah.
I don't. So the only thing is, it's like I would assume maybe Domino's pays the delivery guys a little bit more, but no, it's the same amount of percent. Same exact.
Ew, he's like sitting there. I would be throwing up every laughing. I could not do that. You work there?
Yeah.
What even is how would you work there?
So so anytime you want to do a delivery, it's basically like $3 to $7 depending on the cost.
That should go to people fucking driving. And it doesn't. That's the fuck part. Is that it goes to fucking Domino's. It goes to DoorDash. It goes to Uber. It's not going to the drivers.
Well, no, that's the thing though. Yeah, you're right. It's
That's
not all
what I
going.
mean.
It's not all going.
And that makes me not want to do it because, like, I'd rather give them money, like the driver, the people doing it. I don't want to give DoorDash or Domino's, like the companies.
Yeah.
No thanks. They don't need the fucking money.
Yeah. What is the yeah? You're not. If the only thing I'd say is like 10%, 10-20% to
Why
like
do
the
we
company.
need to tip the fucking companies? No. That's the thing,
Yeah.
because they are not giving that to the drivers.
Yeah.
Is the fuck part? Like, if they were, fine, yes, fine, yes, but they're not. I know that. I've seen people complain about it.
What's more fucked up to me is the it should be based on relative area.
With anyone else, unless
For instance, like I don't understand how the same cost for delivery KFC same as like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Why can't I get Burger King? It's the same distance.
I know, it's weird.
Like it's some.
Flatfish is near Whole Foods. So like near the outlet malls.
Well, like even Burgers and Barley.
I don't know where that is.
That's near. Close.
Anything in Park City versus fucking Heber far away.
Yeah.
Still need me?
Are they doing like a family thing and they invited?
Yeah.
I would literally like stop talking to my family. Like I'm not even kidding. That's me, because I get mad.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets as mad as me. But I would be like, okay, we're never speaking again. I stopped talking to my grandpa like for 2 years before he died. And then at some point I was like, you know what? He might die. I'm over it.
With it have been in vain.
Yeah.
So we're
But like,
unsure.
I'm perfectly capable of not talking to people ever. Not everybody is.
There's no
But like, if my
discernible
family was like, you know what, we like your ex.
we're aware of.
That's like,
Hoping that
you guys are traitors. You know what I mean?
Deep space threat.
Like, if somebody was like, if Max, like when he saw David, it's like
It is.
flexed on him. I guess he didn't tell me.
To approach this.
My mom told me. And I was like, oh, Max. And I was like, oh,
more
Max
luck communicating with
did not tell me that this happened. About David and what's his face at Smith's.
It's important
When everything happened,
diplomacy.
and David like saw him because he knew Max, and Max just like stood there and like,
As soon as you have any more information,
Like,
report
the
to
fuck?
Oliver Campbell. He's the
Max
CEO
didn't tell
of Paradise.
see, if somebody was like, nah, we like him, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'd,
no
like,
way.
I'd be like, you're not my family anymore.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, whatever. dude.
Right? I'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, you're mean. I'm your kid.
Well, seriously though, you are. So.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Good luck handling.
He like just stood and stared at him, I guess.
Not in your shoes.
Well, it's not weird. Max,
No, I said that's
David's
sweet.
like what, 5'7"?
Yeah.
I don't know how tall Max is, but like,
Taller than 5'7" by
yeah,
a lot.
maybe like 6.
Yeah.
6 feet tall.
Yeah, I think
Whatever.
you're. Yeah, I
He's
think your
taller than
brother's.
me.
Yeah, I think your brother's taller than me.
Justin's taller than me. My dad's taller than me. My mom is taller than me, and so is fucking Max. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But he just like looked at him, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. And also that he didn't touch. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's kind of cute. I'm gonna protect him. You know who wouldn't do that? Justin. I fucking doubt it. Cross the board.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, not maybe. But he doesn't want to do shit. He didn't do shit.
This.
Lay it on me. Of course.
Sorry, I'm at max capacity. I don't fucking get it.
Of like items?
Carrying capacity?
Items?
Yeah, like there's it somehow.
Some ways.
And I just increased my shit by 20% and still like go pound sand.
You know what that guy's name? Richter.
Right.
What did he do? He did something bad.
Something
he
with
listed it
Deadpool. Something with Deadpool. With I thought it was just like they had beef. Him and the whatever his name is for Deadpool.
That's conservative. I'm trying to type in con. That might be the. Sexual assault. Kind of like Kobe Bryant.
Point reached. Orbit stable.
You ever like read into those allegations?
No, not really.
He even like. There was a point where he was like, "Oh, I guess I misinterpreted what happened." Like even at a point. I looked into it recently. Nah. Water that this family fucking like really
His family hates her.
hates her, and she's like the best out of Allison's kids. I like.
Not saying
her.
much though.
No,
Yeah.
no. Ashley's actually really like she's actually a super good. And the fact that he hates her, his family hates her, I'm like, what? Even Allison told me that. I was like, why?
What
I
happened?
understand why people would hate your other two daughters and you. Why would they fucking hate Ashley?
That could be it too, though.
Or they hate Allison? Well, I don't know if the family has met Mom yet. Allison. I don't know if they've met her. Met Ashley and like her. They feel bad. Also, Nikki and Allison told me
That is part. That's why, like, I was stressed.
Alright.
Like, if the family doesn't like, especially like a brother, that means like they're the same.
What?
So if like your family didn't like Alex, they would have some serious questions with like who I am, because it's like the same. Like
it really is not.
I know, but they don't know that. But they don't. But
They
they
absolutely know that because they know my mom's fucking family. My dad's family completely understands.
No. I get. But I'm saying with like any other family though.
No,
it's like,
my mom has a brother, and they know Nick, and Nick is shitty. They know him. They also know Tina. They know the kids. Like he's shitty. They know that. My mom isn't.
No, I'm talking about like, but I'm using that as a general
But
example.
that's her brother, though. They met her brother. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to like put.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. Like and that's her younger brother. He's shitty. My grandpa, I feel like was.
Pardon my ignorance.
But I don't know how my parents felt because they're very good at not. Like, fuck these people.
Welcome back to the rest of humanity.
Sorry, one second.
No longer alone.
No.
Perhaps
No,
we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
I'd be mad about that. Lied to her parents about
And
no.
This is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
No, because all of them are his friends.
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew
Let her go.
for hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy.
That's the girl in Breaking
and
Bad.
spacious. That last one is important because we have to take as many supplies as possible with us in the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
Watch Breaking.
A little bit here and there.
I watched the first episode.
I think I watched like the first 2 seasons, and I was just. Yeah.
I watched the first episode, like.
I see.
I'm
As
not
we
proud.
presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our
Where even
ship
are they?
completed its near 200
Airport.
year journey.
Like, where are they?
Only to find
California?
a seemingly colonized.
Yeah, fucking right. Where are they?
We don't know.
Oh, that one's kind of
Communications
not
have been
busy.
successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
He just go on the. Yeah, he works it.
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our survey.
Hey, bullets were invented in
We've also seen the various
Everybody in
ships
18.
pass by. Some even seem to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea.
That can't be true.
Piloted by other humans.
Chinese have bullets?
They had gunpowder.
Fireworks thing. Yeah.
But there's grenades, though. But you mentioned there's grenades, right? So technically, I mean, I guess depending on
Yeah,
how you define
that was like.
how you define a firearm would be the same, right? If I pull something, does it have to come? I don't know. Does it have to come out of a barrel to be a firearm?
And it's obviously a.
Oh, for sure, But I'm just.
I don't know, man.
Oh, those others are human beings, and they were here first. Not gonna lie. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, the short answer is we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission.
So they left Earth,
It was never intended
and
that the
they're like, "Are you human?"
to our destination. The goal was
And now they're talking about like the people on this planet,
it would seem that was perhaps
but they're wanting to like.
presumptuous. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain. I will
Oh.
follow your judgment. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but
I redid the satellite convoy, and this spaceship
in the early 2100s, my ancestors
is in, but they couldn't have comms because it might be too outdated per se.
asteroid impact, nuclear war,
But like how they introduce themselves, they're like, "Are you human?"
scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within.
But it's like how you having contact or questioning people that are on the planet if we've been in hibernation for like
Always assumed that's what happened. So,
that happens some like
the best and brightest he could find, built the constant and set a
Oh, no.
course for this planet here. We
Why are you guys so fucking heavily armed at the
advanced
start?
ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
Oh, okay, so they haven't been asleep.
There are no limits
song is called
ingenuity and perseverance.
Just
fun facts, babe.
stay out of trouble.
Just because
Oh, never mind. It's called The Right Time.
doesn't mean it won't work to take down trouble.
It's like walking in a time capsule here. I cannot imagine how hard this was to maintain.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now.
I didn't do
I
it.
was only a teenager when
Good you
my father
remembered.
died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup positions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it.
That's a good American
It
accent.
alarmed them.
Boo. She's British, and he's just like
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso.
British.
And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
We're not... What?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people.
Fucking right, bro.
Our settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same.
Alright, fucking America.
Close to the idea of sharing. It's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Not gonna work.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have...
No fucking way. That's not... I'll try, but that's not gonna fucking pan out.
Now that we know what's out there, is it gonna be more interesting from here on out?
Fucking work, bro.
I've lived my entire life in the constant.
Sure is nice to know there are other people.
So... Oh, can I not fucking do it? Over encumbered?
And to think, all this time.
Never seen a ship.
Show our stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious to see the stars again. You're handling this.
Using Isaac. Isaac. I am. It must be great.
World.
To be back to work then.
Separation complete.
Ahab.
It's Ahab.
From it.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Had your ship that landed not too long ago?
Fuck, I'm so...
Pardon?
You'd think we'd be a prime target.
Yes.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Here we go. Look, I already said I was sorry. What else is there to discuss?
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Sarah, we were hosting a party and...
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it
The resort place.
bad for business. I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel they live in. So, sure.
Please, let the concierge know if you need anything.
I just feel that we should be...
I know every song they've played so far, babe.
Loads more
Not our
interesting things to do
amenities.
outside. No need to mill about in here.
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone. We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, no one can afford... No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners around the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene. You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens. Remind me to fire. So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship?
Doesn't care. Oh,
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this will cease to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Oh.
Yes. Ow.
No worries, mate.
Colors of the box, I said.
Valuable. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's with you, right? But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation, you. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter as official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody. The best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is pleasant.
It's like we just entered a brochure. I bet they'll bill us for walking through the door.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Wow, will you look at that. An oasis in this hostile galaxy. I hope you brought your swimsuit. Shotgun!
Pizza, babe.
Hey.
Huh.
Howdy.
Payday is always a good day.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Hope Tech is the everyday working person's ship.
dust except for the factory.
Oh, hello. I'm not used to people wanting to talk to me. Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts. It's a pretty big ass. Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready, and it's pleasure working with you.
You're on.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
I wonder what else is out there.
So much more to learn about now.
This is a garden built to sustain the maximum amount of people possible. It's a monument to life.
Hey there.
Wow, I've heard about you.
We were never trained to address threats. We'll always appreciate information, whether they know it or not.
I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Indeed. Thank you for being so kind and indulging me. You must understand how thrilling this news is for someone like me. Someone who suspected this encounter was, in fact, possible. Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take a... I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi Paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. Ah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get... Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary... Got it?
That's a lot. I did not pay attention. This engineer wants me to do shit that I was not paying attention for. Any... Fuck me, alright. Blows up.
Captain,
Okay, so
That's not.
Take a look at it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Something. There's still something left to do. Reroute the power.
Reroute power.
Turbo pump.
Turbo
to
pump.
the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Route turbo. Reroute turbo pump to auxiliary.
Careful not to touch anything.
Route turbo. Route turbo. Get out of here.
Keeping a 200-year-old? Something wrong? There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Turbo pump.
Decouple the magnetic flange.
Primary.
See you! I can't tell you. Something wrong? There's still something left. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Magnetic.
Good luck out there.
Couple magnetic.
If the something wrong? There's still something left. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. So long!
Boy, am I glad you
Weren't some sort of alien or something.
People always appreciate. Something wrong? There are 3 things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
I'm gonna write this down.
Something. There are 3 things. The power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the runoff inhibitor function to 5. Decouple the magnetic. So long. can't tell. Something wrong. There are three things. Reroute the power, turn the plasma, decouple the magnetic flange piping. Good luck out there.
Why not?
Here you are. If the other something wrong? There's still something left. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Decouple the magnetic flange piping close. See you!
About power port turbo pump.
Sure is nice to know there are...
Don't know what to tell.
No! There are people out there.
Keeping at 200? Something wrong? There's still something left. Reroute the power from the port turbo. Decouple the magnetic flange piping closures.
What?
Careful not to touch anything on your way out. always appreciate.
Something wrong?
There's still something left. Decouple the magnetic.
Something wrong?
There's still something left. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Stop it!
See you!
Like this. Alive. Alive.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Now that you're here, I can find. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Thank you again for. We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. I'll make sure people tell tales. I don't know if we can ever fully repay.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Just stay out of trouble.
My entire life in the constant. Not sure how else to live.
Now that we know what's out there.
I miss this ship.
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most